Hello! In today's video, I am going to talk about how to keep babies busy when you're a stay-at-home mom. And this is our daughter, Ani. She's 9 months old, and she's currently demonstrating one of her favorite ways to stay busy, her exerciser. So like I said, the exerciser is one way that I keep that baby busy during the day without going crazy myself. Now, since she can't stand yet on her own, I tend not to leave her in the exerciser for very long periods of time, and we play more on the floor. And one of the things that we do on the floor is daily toy rotation. And the rotation previously was in the morning, I would wake up, I would pick 5 to 7 toys, and those would be available all day. Just recently, I've switched to a bin method, and as of last week, the bins have been themed. I'm not sure how long I'll keep doing themed ones, but it's working right now for us. So I'll show you those to give you an idea. So today's bin, the theme is things that move. And in every bin, there's some toys that are on the topic. And since today's are boats, Go Train Go, and then since my wife is bilingual and we want our baby to be bilingual, I have Los Vehiculos. Now, if I'm going to do bilingual books in these bins, I make sure that I can say most of the words in them, and I just skip the words that I can't. And I let my wife beef up her Spanish skills when she gets home. So for toys, we have a little wooden push car. I stole one of the little boats from her bath time bin, which is a tiny train. And then in her Christmas stocking, she got these little cute, I guess just like baby vehicles. So that would be the bin that would be available all day today. The bin that we had out all day yesterday's theme is babies. So the books in here are Babies on the Move, one of her favorite books, ABC Look at Me. She loves looking at the babies' faces. Her baby doll, a mirror, because obviously she's a baby, a bottle that she doesn't use anymore, and her favorite toy in this bin is a clean diaper. I think she likes how they crinkle, how it feels in her mouth. So those are the bins, or the toys in the baby bin. Another bin that we have is a Build It bin. The books in this bin are a couple Bob the Builder ones, Let's Build It, these pipsquigs that suction together. Mostly she likes pulling them apart. And then we have a ton of these little wooden planks, so I just throw a handful in, I build a structure, she knocks it over. She likes destroying things. Another themed bin that we have is food. So the books in here are Alpha Bite. This is an ABC book with all food. My Food, Mi Comida. And then just a bunch of play food with different colors. I think all of these are from the Learning Resource Sorting food toy, except for this is just a teething toy. And finally, the other themed bin that we have is animals. Her favorite book from when she was still in the NICU, Hello Baby Animals, a touch and feel animal book, and then Animals Animales, fuzzy little octopus, she mostly likes the tags, a crinkly crocodile, an elephant rattle, a monkey that squeaks, and then I just rotate some of her Fisher-Price little people animals. So those are the daily bins. Like I said, we only do one bin each day, and those toys are available to her when we're playing on the floor. So since I rotate those, do you have things to say? Do you have lots of things to say? Yeah. You mean so cute. Yeah. I'm surprised at how quiet she's being, actually. So since those bins are just one bin per day, I do have other things available all day, every day. And some of those are books. We read about 10 to 15 books in addition to, I usually have an audiobook going for me that she obviously gets to listen to as well. We do a lot of sensory play. This is her sensory bin. We'll pull this out anywhere from 1 to 4 times a day, every couple of hours. And when I pull it out, we only play with 1 or 2 things that are in it at a time. So some examples are tactile things. We've had these since she was little. These are just from the dollar store. And actually the things glued on them are from the dollar store as well. We have some water beads. She's obviously too little to play with the beads themselves, but luckily she loves Ziploc bags. From when she was little, just a bag of flour. She likes how this feels. those are most of the tactile things. Some auditory things that we have. She likes crinkles, so I saved this wipes container. I made her a little shaker. Yeah? A shaky egg. Here, you want your egg? Want your egg? No? And a rain stick. For visual, we have more water beads, and I actually use this with a flashlight. It's not going to show very well on camera, but she loves how they look. And then we have a light up ball, and then a sort of an I Spy toy that I made. It's just some rice with different tiny erasers, buttons, all that sort of stuff. And sorry, last but not least, we also have a water bin. And I keep some backup water bin toys, so we have just different little scoops and a spoon that changes color in different temperature water. So there's the sensory bin, like I said, we'll use that daily. We read daily. And the last thing we try to do daily is go out. For a long time that meant going to the library and doing baby time, but with cold and flu season, we now only go to the library during sort of off-peak hours. I don't want her around a lot of other kids since she's tiny, and she was a preemie. The other thing we do is we spend a lot of time outside. Just recently I took her to the park and she tried to swing for the first time, which she loved. How is it? Yeah. Is that fun? I'm gonna get you. Boo. Boo. We also go on walks. We use some of our Christmas money to get zoo passes, so we've just started going to the zoo. Just anything to get her outside, laying in the grass. Obviously, we haven't got to do a lot of that during the winter months, but as we head into spring, we're planning on doing more and more of that. And that's really it. The exerciser, the play bins, sensory bins, tons of reading for language development, going outside, and naps and eating. And pretty much that gets us through the day without either one of us going too crazy. So we'll say bye. Bye. Can you say bye-bye? Bye-bye, bye-bye. Bye.